In March of 2026, a nearly century-old manufacturing operation in Burlington, Iowa begins its final phase before shutting down. The company behind the closure is CNH Industrial, a global manufacturer of agricultural and construction equipment. The Burlington facility has been part of the city's industrial foundation for almost 100 years. Over the decades, it produced equipment including loader backhoes and other construction machinery that were distributed across the country and internationally. Now, the plant is scheduled to close by mid-2026. And between March and May of that year, approximately 209 employees are expected to lose their jobs as part of a structured wind-down process. Rather than eliminating all positions at once, CNH is implementing what is known as a rolling layoff schedule. This approach reduces the workforce in stages over several weeks instead of conducting a single large layoff event. According to reporting from Iowa Starting Line, the first round of layoffs is scheduled to begin on March 23, 2026. In that initial phase, 7 employees are expected to be laid off. Additional rounds of layoffs are planned throughout April as production gradually decreases. The final scheduled layoff date is May 29, 2026, when approximately 24 workers are expected to be released in that phase. By the end of May, the total workforce reduction tied to the closure is expected to reach approximately 209 employees. The rolling structure allows the company to taper off operations as equipment orders are completed and production lines are shut down. This method is commonly used in manufacturing closures where operations wind down gradually rather than stopping abruptly. CNH has previously stated that the decision to close the Burlington plant is tied to long-term changes in market demand. According to company statements, demand for loader backhoes, one of the plant's primary products, has declined approximately 47% since 2014. At the same time, production of other equipment types has increased at different facilities, contributing to a restructuring of manufacturing operations. The plant closure plan was negotiated with the United Auto Workers Union, which represents employees at the facility. According to company communications, affected workers will receive separation packages and temporary continuation of health insurance coverage. The company has also indicated that job training programs and workforce transition assistance will be available to impacted employees. Specific severance amounts have not been publicly detailed in reporting. The Burlington plant itself is expected to cease manufacturing operations by mid-2026, generally interpreted as the second quarter of the year. That places the expected end of production sometime in late spring or early summer. Local officials have acknowledged the impact of the closure on the community. With roughly 209 workers affected, the economic ripple extends beyond just those employees to local businesses and service providers connected to the facility. Community leaders have stated they intend to focus on attracting new employers and investment into the area once the facility closes. As of early 2026, there has been no public indication that the closure timeline will change. The rolling layoff schedule between March 23 and May 29 remained the reported plan. For nearly a century, the Burlington CNH facility contributed to the region's manufacturing output and employment base. As spring transitions into summer of 2026, that chapter is expected to conclude. Between March and May, the phased layoffs mark the final steps in a process that began with the company's earlier announcement of closure. By mid-2026, production is expected to stop entirely. This is the current verified timeline and structure of events surrounding the CNH Burlington plant closure.